I have a friend who's 21 years old, because I'm hip and I'm cool. We were watching a movie the other day, and a canceled actor popped up on the screen, and it's kind of ruined the movie for us, because we forgot he was in there, and then we're spending the next 20 minutes thinking about all the shitty things that the guy did, and you know, you're not really paying attention to the plot. You're like, Kevin Spacey as a love interest? That doesn't make sense. And I think we need a Netflix for liberals. Right? The Mormons have their version. What about one for liberals where it shows each canceled actor and what they got canceled for? And then you can decide whether to skip the scene in the movie, right? It's like, oh, possession of cocaine. And you're like, who cares? Jerked off in front of a girl in his trailer. Oh, it's a really good movie, though. Voted Republican once in 1984. Fuck that! Take away his family! He doesn't deserve to live. It's interesting who gets canceled and who stands the test of time. I can't believe Van Gogh paintings are still worth millions of dollars. That guy cut his ear off and mailed it to a woman. Talk about unwanted advances. He's like, I'll show you who's a good listener. I guess it had to be hard to flirt back then. You couldn't just send a dick pic, you know? You had to paint it. Oh, it's a starry night indeed. Have someone deliver it. Hey, this one's for my girlfriend. This one's for my mom. Don't mix them up, please. Oh, so you're a bird. This is gonna go well. That was the first tweet. Living through some crazy times, you know. Hopefully one thing we take away from all this, though, is recognizing the things that are actually important to all of us. And for me, I couldn't have made it through this year without family. With money. I mean, that made things so much easier. My brother lives in Hollywood because he's a big-time director, and you might have seen some of his work, actually. He does all the TV commercials for Taco Bell. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel let down by my high school guidance counselor. I didn't know that was an option. He gets paid millions of dollars a year to be like, hey, when I yell action, eat the taco. Stay away from the dog. He's a biter. Also, I've never been in a Taco Bell commercial. How is that possible? Have you seen my hair? It's perfect. I thought Hollywood was all about nepotism. Guess it doesn't run in my family. But he's got 2 kids, so I go visit all the time. I still remember the day he told me I was going to be an uncle, because he came downstairs after work. He was like, we're having a baby, and we need you to move out. I was like, this is bullshit. This is how you treat family. But the kids are great. They're 6 and 4, which is such a great age, because they can actually like walk and talk and get me stuff from the fridge. You know, but you got to be careful, too, because they're smarter than you think at that age. I already had an incident. No, I'm allowed in your schools. It's not that serious. Here's the problem. Whenever I fly, I try to bring a full-size pillow on the plane. And I'm sure TSA thinks it's weird and flight attendants make fun of me. I don't really care. I just smoke a bunch of pot. I get a window seat. And then I wake up in a new city, you know? I'm like, oh, I time traveled. This is amazing. But recently I was visiting my brother, and his 4-year-old comes running up to me. She's like, you forgot your pillow here last time. I go, oh, how did you remember that it was my pillow? She goes, it smells like you. And I was like, oh, shit. She doesn't know it yet, but in 10 years, she's going to be at Coachella like, hey, this concert smells like my uncle, you know? Someone's burning rope over here. I try to sleep on planes whenever possible. That's why I don't understand whenever I get to the airport at 6 a.m., there's like a huge line outside of Starbucks. It's like, who wants to be awake for what is about to happen? My friends are like, I can't sleep on planes. I get too anxious. What if something happens? I'm like, what if something happens? Let's play it out. I've seen the movies where they burst out of the cockpit. Is there a pilot on board? Is there a doctor on board? It's gonna be a long time before they're like, does anyone know any good dick jokes? Like, we're going down, let's just make it fun. I got on a plane one time and got in my seat, and my seatmate looks at me, sees the pillow, and he goes, want me to wake you for anything? I was like, not even if we're going down. Let me have a dream about a roller coaster and wake up as a squirrel.